welcome back to Created Rocks with Dan the Rock Man. And in this episode, you're going to get to see a lot of cool little geodes that I collected. I was able to collect them. I was hoping to cut them up and polish them, see how they turned out. So at the end of the episode, you can see that. Found some little fossils too. And the big idea of this episode is never underestimate where you can find a good place to go rock hunting. The reason why I say that is I was at the public library with my girls, and we found this, in the back of the library, we found this little public trail to go on, and found a neat little spot to go rock hunting, and so we got some permission to go on it, and I just want to thank Kevin Parrott from the Elizabethtown Community Technical College for letting me do this episode and collect some rock samples. So I hope you enjoy the rock hunt. So here we go, let's go.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's much, but I found a lot of cool fossils here. I like these little mini geodes that I was telling you about. This is kind of a cool one right here. I don't think it's anything, just looks kind of cool. The reason I kind of scoped this spot out earlier because I was just amazed at all the little tiny little geodes I was finding inside this little dirt area. And I'm not sure even what kind of geodes they are because they're just this little tiny little things. So let's see what I can find here. All right, here we go. Now the rock here and the soil is really, really red. So I imagine it has a lot of iron in it. But let me see if I can find where I saw those geodes the other day. There was just a whole bunch of them. Just little tiny little things. And here they all are right here. Like you can kind of see, they're just these little round things. That's kind of what they look like on the inside. So they're not quite a geode with crystals inside, but they've got something inside of them, and they're like literally everywhere. All these little tiny round geodes are everywhere. So they're like, I've never seen so many in a row before. Like they're everywhere. So I was going to take some of these home and cut them and polish them, see what they came up as. Because look, this is kind of what they look like inside. This is kind of neat right here. So it's kind of got this like line, banded pattern in it. So again, I'm not exactly sure what they are, but they're sure cool looking. So I'm just going to take some of these with me. And like it's got some fossils right here. Like some coral maybe. I'll take that one home too. Wash it up. It's kind of hard to see with all these rocks because they're so covered with red. But yeah, look at all those. I'm just going to try to take some of these home and just see what they turn into. See? 1, 6, double 1. Yeah, this is kind of a cool one. Right here. Not sure what all these are. There's some more. Yeah, there's just all these little mini geode thingies, whatever they are. It's kind of like a longer one, an egg-like one. I'll take these small ones, put them back. Because I already got quite a few. Maybe one more. That's good. I don't need tons. I do want to get some. Let's see what else I can find here. See, this is just an interesting pattern on these rocks. Nice little fossilized shell. Get in the zoom here. Come on. There we go. See, that's kind of a neat little guy. Look at him. I'll wash some of these up and show you a slideshow at the end. Let's see, look. Ooh, look at this one. Look at this one. Wow, this is so pretty. Look at that guy. Look at the patterns on him. Yeah, see, look. Look at all these patterns on here. So pretty. Just like the designs of it, whatever it is. These banding patterns. See, look, here's what I think. I might keep this one because I think that's what they're popping out of. These little geode pieces popping out like that, all these rocks. Oh yeah, this is a cool piece. I find this a lot in the creeks, which is a big piece of coral. I forgot what it's called, but I'll put it in the comments what it is, or on the screen. I'm going to leave that one here, though, because I got plenty of it at home. That's kind of neat.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the rock hunt. I did get to cut up the geode pieces I found, but unfortunately they really didn't take a polish. And it was kind of a learning curve to do this too. You can kind of see, like the best one was kind of like this elongated one. And you can just barely see it, but there's just a little bit of a shine, a gleam on it. But none of them, this was like the polished side and the unpolished side. And they didn't really take, these were probably the best two ones that came out polished, or semi-polished. But on the inside of them, you kind of see there's not really crystals. There's like this kind of like dust material, and I'm not sure what that is. But it was also a learning curve because I have a vise that I hold these in, and I wasn't patient enough. If they didn't fit the vise, I just did it by hand. But then when I did it, I either took too much off or I grinded it too far. So it was definitely a learning curve on the polishing this time. So I wanted to show you these too. I'm finding like these little geode things. This is probably, these ones are probably like a mile or two from where I found these. And so you kind of see right here, they're, again, they don't have crystals inside, just kind of like dust materials. But I call this one like a meteorite geode only because it looks like a one, but it's not. But it just looks like that. But here's like a little peanut one. They have like these double ones sometimes, and this is kind of what they look like on the inside. And so I'm not sure exactly what they are on the inside because sometimes they're just straight up almost dust on the inside. Yeah, but these are some of the geodes I'm finding around here. They're like we'll say non-crystal geodes. So I found some fossils here, and I'll show you these at the end of the show with a slideshow. But what I thought I liked the most about these rocks is just the different patterns that you could see on the inside. And they just had a whole bunch of little banded patterns. And so you can kind of see, though, that these rocks are really kind of red, so they must have like a high iron content in them. And so they also have this other material in here too that I'm not sure what it is, but they have really interesting shapes to them. I like this one a lot. Kind of see like just little different materials than the base rock here. So I hope you enjoyed the rock hunt, and I'll show you a slideshow at the end. And I just want to cry out with the rocks and praise Jesus for all He's made. All right, bye. Hey guys, here's a quick fossil rock hunt tip here for you. I used to call these fossil clams, but in this case, it's actually a fossil brachiopod. And I did some research to figure this out. And the way I know this is these ridges or lines, they kind of go from the back to front, like that. And that's a brachiopod. Fossilized clams are the opposite way. And so that's kind of how you know the difference between a clam and a brachiopod. Also, clam shells, like there's two clam shell parts. Those are called valves. In a clam, they're both the same, but in brachiopods, the top part is different than the bottom part, vice versa. And these are the guys you're mostly going to find in Kentucky anyway, is brachiopods, because there's lots of different types. All right, hope this helps. Bye.